like, comment, and subscribe. All right, so it's going down. Nebraska's head coach, I'm not even going to try to remember this guy's name. He's trying to hate on Coach Prime. Talking about, I don't have cameras, I don't have all of this. And you're right, you don't have cameras following you, because when you was in Carolina, you was losing. You was losing. Most people that's losing don't want nobody to see how they losing. They don't want you to see your day-to-day, because your day-to-day is losing. So the more you show and the more you talk when you losing, people hate you more. When you winning, you can have cameras and stuff around you. But when you losing, you don't want no cameras around you until it's time to play the next games. Hopefully you can redeem yourself. But you got time. You got time to talk about Prime. Now you got a tight end that we wanted. Well, I ain't gonna necessarily say we want it, because we already got a tight end out of the portal, and we got another tight end that's good, but he was injury prone, so we don't know how he's gonna be. He was a 5-star. So we already got tight ends. You got one of the best tight ends ever. I will say that in high school, but he ain't really done too much in college. But now you got time. When Prime is talking, he ain't talking about you, but you making it a issue to talk about Coach Prime. This is what I'm gonna say. I know you did your thing out there in Baylor, but you ain't win no championships. You know what I'm saying? So look, your record. When I Googled the coach, when I Googled him, his name didn't even come up. I mean, I had the first name, then I had to spell out like 3 letters in the last name. This dude is a head coach on the college level and the NFL level, and I got to get like the 3rd letter in your last name before it pops up. You are not him. You are not him. So look, man, just stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. The longer you stay in your lane, the longer you might keep your job, because Prime's finna bring in some dogs. You talking about Louis? Yeah, he got some Louis luggage. You need to be trying to find you some Louis instead of talking about Prime. You need to be trying to find you some Gucci, some Prada or something. Cause we know Dion is. Oh, what's this right here? We know Dion is bringing in his Louis, right? We know that, right? I think this used to be a rival back in the day, maybe like back in the 90s, 80s. But right now, both of these teams have been irrelevant, right? We already see how Prime has jump-started that. You making a little noise over there, a little noise. It's kind of, you know what I'm saying, you small little firecrackers. But Dion got a bazooka over here, busting off. Boo, 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 boo. And you making a little noise. So, Matt, come on, bro. Don't do that, man. Just stay in your lane, get your recruits. You don't want this with Dion. I don't think you want it with Dion. You might feel like you can talk a little trash, and if you get a win, it'll hype you up, but you can't recruit on Dion's level. Your coaching staff doesn't match Dion's coaching staff. So you might want to be quiet right now. I'm just saying, you might want to be quiet. That's because you don't want extra focus on you, bro. You don't want that, man. Be quiet and write out your contract. Stay out the way. All right, y'all. Go Buffs.